Flosstube. Welcome to Creative Women's Studio. A couple days ago, but I have the new releases ready to show you. I have spent the afternoon burning the tips of my little fingers with the hot glue gun. So I have everything ready to show you. I have 2 new punch needle patterns to release, and I have 3 new cross stitch patterns to release for the month of June, and I'm super stoked about it, and I cannot wait to share them with you. So let's get started. Our first one is, and I've showed this one before. When I got it fully finished, I was so excited I just couldn't stand it, so I had to show you. But this is Snickers and Pickle. You can make up your mind which one you want to be Snickers and which one you want to be Pickle. That's on you. Okay, so this sweet little design is going to start shipping on hopefully June 15th. I'll get to that a little bit later. But all I did with this one is I trimmed the edges. I folded the edges back with hot glue to secure the weaver's cloth on the back. And then I used Lady Dot Creates Jack Mini Pom Pom. I used that and I hot glued that around. And then I just hot glued it to this cool little paddle that I bought at an antique shop. God only knows how long ago. So that is our first new punch needle. Our second new punch needle, you guys have seen me on Instagram working on this. This is a rather large one, but I love them this big. Check it out. This frame I got at, I want to say Hobby Lobby. Let's see. Yep, sure enough, right on the back. Hobby Lobby. Let me read you the number. 030119 is the number that's on the back. Hopefully that helps you out if you want to get the same frame. I think it's perfect because on the punch needle it says home, and then gather, that came on the frame. And I will insert some pictures at the end of this video showing you what I did in order to make this, because this is a picture frame, so it was, you know, indented where the picture goes. So I stuck foam core in there, and then I used chipboard on the back of my piece, my finished punch needle, and I cut it smaller. You know, when you trim your punch needle and you fold the extra weaver's cloth back and hot glue that to the back, then it's a little, you know, bulkier here on the edges. So if you take chipboard and you make it smaller, like maybe 1 inch smaller from the edge or 1/2 inch smaller from the edge, and then glue that to it, you have a nice flat surface when you adhere it to your wood or whatever it is you're adhering it to. So there'll be some pictures at the end that will help you with that. Okay, this piece measures 5 1/4 by 7 inches when finished. And the title of it is Home. And I'm sending this to Park Designs in hopes that they will make this into a huge rug. I want this in my living room so bad. Okay, so those are the 2 new punch needle releases. Moving right along to cross stitch. Okay, so the, whoops, Fabulous Monsters. I just dropped something. Okay, so Fabulous Monsters. That is going to be a series of several. I think I have a total of 33 or 35. So that will, you know, be, this series will be ongoing for a while. But this is the second in the series. We have Groovy Gary. Doesn't he look like a 70s child with his little green bell bottoms and his cool little scarf and his little belt? And then we have Frightened Fred. I have to cover my face. So Groovy Gary and Frightened Fred are the two new ones in the Fabulous Monsters series. Now, these are larger than the first two that I made. I'm not sure what happened there. I think I just had a brain fart or something and I made them larger. My intention was not to make them larger. When I got them back from the stitcher, I was like, oh wow, these are a lot bigger. But I still love them. I mean, if you have a Halloween tree and you want to make all of these and then hang them in the tree, it's nice to have them different sizes. So anyways, these two were stitched by Amy Loves Toads, Amy Hoggard, I think that's how you say her name. So thank you so much, Amy. You did a beautiful job, and I think they're so cute the way they're finished. What I did is, again, I used the same fabric that I designed years and years ago for the backing. So basically, there's 4 pieces of sticky board here. So I adhered this piece to sticky board, and then I adhered the fabric to sticky board. Fold the fabric and the linen over, hot glue it. Then I just used some ribbon that I picked up at Joann. I think that might have been Hobby Lobby. Glued that. That's my son, Ryan. Ryan is working full-time and then also coming home and working on getting some of my old licensed products on my Etsy shop. So we're splitting the money because he wants to save money to move out and buy a house. So he's saving for a down payment. So anyway, so he's down here doing that. Okay. Oh yeah, so I got the ribbon at Hobby Lobby. So I've got striped ribbon on this one, and I got a little polka dot ribbon on that one. And then I used Lady Dot Creates Jack Chenille on this one. And then on this one I used Dames of the Needle Mini Pom Pom Noir. I love it. I think they're so fun. Super fun. So thank you again, Amy, for stitching those for me. I love them. I forgot to mention on the Fabulous Monsters, Groovy Gary, he measures 4.5 by 5 inches. These were stitched 2/2 on 32 count linen. And the linen color is Picture This Plus Murky. And then Frightened Fred is 4.5 by 6 inches. Stitch count 72 by 97. Okay, the second one that I'm releasing was actually inspired by a watercolor painting I did years ago. It actually was an entire fabric line called Boo Kitty. We're talking, oh my goodness, probably 15 years ago. And then I made this cute little clay sculpture. There we go. So that was my inspiration for this cute little guy. Do you not love him? So I titled him Snarky Cat because if you look at his little face, is he not snarky? I love this. This piece, I believe I got, it was either at Joann or Walmart. I think it was at Joann, but I know Walmart carries these little palette pieces too. And then I used Dames of the Needle Watermelon Juice Mini Pom Pom to finish it off. And I think the faded color of the linens, or not the linen, sorry, the faded color of the threads on this one, and then that pom-pom, I just love it. It looks kind of vintage. Okay, so that one measures, it was stitched 1/2 on 40 count linen. The stitch count's 89 by 93, and the finished size is 4 3/4 by 4.5. That was stitched by the awesome Jan Croon of Ashburn, Virginia. Thank you, Jan, so much. And as you can see, look at the little Snarky Cat. So Snarky Cat has a needle minder. It will not come with the pattern. It's going to be separate. I just stuck it on here. Yeah, these magnets on my needle minders are super strong. Good Lord, I forgot the stitch count, or I forgot to tell you the linen for Snarky Cat is Weeks Dye Works 40 count straw. Okay guys, now we are on to something super exciting. I've showed little snippets of this on Instagram. Everyone is super excited about this new sampler that I designed because it's Americana and it's totally different looking than my other samplers, which is exactly what I wanted. So are you ready? Because I am. Look guys, Land That I Love. I'm just gonna kind of go over it slowly so you can see everything. Strawberries in the center, and then the houses at the bottom, the little cat and the dog. Do you not love that frame too? I'm so excited. Okay, let me give you the measurements on this one. Okay, so Land That I Love was stitched 1/2 on 35 count linen. The stitch count is 288 by 292. The finished size is 16.5 by 16 5/8. This was stitched by Mary Schreiner of Michigan, my Michigan girl. And this beautiful frame was picked out by Paula at Craft Gallery in Findlay, Ohio. And then I wanted to put glass on this piece because I'm going to hang this in my house. So we chose the Ultra View UV 70 anti-reflective glass. Virtually invisible, brightens colors up to 70% UV protection. Okay, it's showing some glare because I have all windows down here. But when this is hanging on the wall, you cannot see the glare. It is really cool, but this frame that Paula picked out is absolutely perfect and her framing is impeccable, as is the stitching by Mary. So thank you so much, Mary, for stitching this for me. And thank you so much, Paula, for the beautiful framing. I absolutely love it. Okay, guys, that's it. That's all I have for you for the June release. My goal is to have everything shipping by Monday, June 15th. However, if you watched my last Flosstube that I filmed this past Saturday, I had a real struggle trying to get the papers uploaded and printed by Staples, so I decided to make it into a book instead. So I designed the book Saturday. I just got the files uploaded today because they wouldn't upload Saturday for whatever reason. So they gave me their FTP site. I uploaded it, so they have it in their hands. Hopefully tomorrow they'll send me the proof, PDF proof. Once I proof it and everything looks good, it's going to be really close whether I can ship on June 15th or not. So if I have them back, if I have the books in for the sampler by June 15th, everything will start shipping then. If I don't get the books until the 20th, then that's when everything will start shipping. So get a hold of your local needle workshop and tell them that, you know, hey, I want the sampler, or I want Snarky Cat, or whatever. Just let them know what you want so that they have a number in mind, and then they can place their pre-orders. That way when I'm ready to ship, everybody has their order in and nobody gets left out. So thank you so much for watching today. Thank you so much for your support, and I am just grateful to be a part of this community. So you guys take care, and we'll see you next time. Bye.